Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Community Living, and today we'll be covering 2020 financial goals slash New Year resolutions. So it's a bit too late to be speaking about New Year resolutions, so it's just 2020 goals for now. I don't know if you agree with me. We're in Feb, almost March. So that New Year segment, we're done with it. But we're still looking forward to what the year has in store for all of us. So I'm just going to be covering a couple of my financial goals that I have for the year. So as you can see, I'm looking at the New Year resolution that I created from last year. So I'm just going to take you through it. As you can see, I wrote like 2020 vision board, and there's a bit of artwork and possessed going on there. I know. Yeah, like I wrote my name. So and I also divided my goals into segments. Basically, for the first chapter we have Jan 2020 to June 2020. The second chapter we have July 2020 to December 2020, and in the general segment, you just have to have a general goals for the year. We have some of these goals. So this is the last segment of my vision board / New Year resolutions / 2020 goals. For now, we're no longer calling them New Year resolutions. So let's dive right into it in terms of the financial goals and implications that I have or drew up for myself in the previous year. I hadn't had the opportunity to review them, so you guys will have the opportunity to see me reviewing them for the first time. So yes. So one of the goals that I had was it's a goal, but it's not a financial goal. It's a goal that has financial implications. So that goal is to enroll for the Project Management Association course. So because I'm currently in a graduate development program, I'd have to pay for my own external development. So internally, we do have developmental programs that they have for people in the graduate program. But externally, if I want to go for like a course for certification with the PMI Institute, then I have to pay for it on my own. So the second one is to have 5K by Feb 2019. Very ambitious of me. So the 5K is basically for the grad outfit. So I'm graduating in April, so I wanted to have 5K by Feb 2019. So it's currently, while I'm reviewing it, it's not a priority, it's a nice to have. So if there's wiggle room on my budget to have 5K for anything related to my grad, then thank God. But otherwise, it's a nice to have, as I've said. So the third goal that I have is to read more books. So to become a bit more knowledgeable, to improve my vocab. As you can see, my vocab is on, I don't know, you'll give me your own rating. But yeah, so yes, let's move on to the fourth one, is to start evaluating my expenditure and even the smallest purchases, to start scrutinizing them as well. So I have that on lockdown. I'm currently using the 22/7 app, which is the app where you can link all your accounts, be it investment accounts, it could be your bank account, your clothing account, if you have a credit card type of account, you can link in all those accounts, and it will split all your transactions, be it investments, savings, and transferring money from one account to the other. So it'll keep all those things in, like, tracking those things on your behalf instead of you manually inputting those things. So yeah, I'm not gonna review the app in one of my other episodes, so I'm not gonna go too much into it. So again, the name of the app that I'm using is 22/7, and then the 7 is written in words, SEVEN. So yes. And then the fifth one is to officially close my clothing account. So I haven't been using my clothing account since last year September. I only used it for 2-3 months, paid it off, and since then I've never used it again. So I haven't officially closed the account as of yet. It's still in active to a certain extent, active in a sense that it's still under my name, but the goal was to close it altogether. To be honest, I'm not sure if I want to do that because it's part and parcel of my credit history. One of the rules like ClearScore has on their platform is that you shouldn't close down your accounts. So find a way to maintain the accounts without actually using too much credit on them than closing them altogether, because if you have a very good credit history like mine in one of your accounts, you want to have it for as long as you can, because as I've said, it has a good credit history, so you want to have that account for as long as you can have it for. So I'm not going to close it down. So that goal, I think I'll rephrase it and say that no, I shouldn't use the account for any type of purchase. So yes. So the sixth one is to continue to leave my credit card at home. So I used to go home a lot last year because I was schooling in Pretoria, so I used to attend a couple of classes. Even though I was studying, I'll take study leave and go and attend a couple of classes. Also, I wrote my exams there. I decided to write my exams because it was easier to do that than to pay to write my exams this side and so forth, but I'm not going to go too much into the details of that. So in one of my trips when I went home, I decided to leave my credit card at home because I was starting to become a bit reliant on it. I wasn't budgeting anymore. So every month end I will just buy and pay and do all these things without actually drawing up a budget, right? I will know what are the most important things. So I'm a good debtor, so I'll pay off my bills. It's not about paying off bills. I'll pay off my bills, but in terms of the other stuff, the nice to haves, how much money I'm actually supposed to be spending on my groceries and my clothes and all the other stuff, the gadgets, I wouldn't really have a budget for that. Whenever I wanted to buy whatever it is that I want to buy, I'll just go to the store and buy it because I had a credit card allowance or credit card wiggle room, right? So I decided to leave my credit card at home so that I stopped doing that and actually try to stick to a budget, so that I know that if I'm left with 1,000 rand for the entire month after paying off my bills, after putting money into paying myself first, and with the first rule of money, which is to pay myself first, after I've done all those things, I ensure that I live off that 1,000 rand and nothing more. So, but then this year I decided to bring back the big Mama Jemma back into my life. Yes, I currently have my credit card on me. Jan was a goodish month. I didn't use it actually I did use it, but I was forced to because December I made very bad financial decisions. And then now I paid it off again, then I'm reusing it again. It's a continuous, vicious, endless cycle of madness, right? So I'm very, when it comes to that, I'm very much disappointed in myself for not sticking to that rule to say that I should leave it at home. It does give me, there are times where I really, really do need it, because let's just say in month end, I'm planning on buying a camera so that I can have a better quality in terms of my recordings. I'm currently using my phone, so I'm trying to buy more equipment in terms of creating content, right? So I don't think I'll have the money to buy a camera right off the bat from my salary or my savings, and I don't want to touch my savings and investment really. So I can use my credit card and try and pay it off within like 6 months or something, make the payback period to be short. So it's not all bad, but it is bad. So I still need to work on my budgeting. So the problem is not the credit card per se, but the budgeting, because discipline is key in everything that one do in their life. So if I'm not disciplined with my budget, my credit card will be the devil, right? So basically, yeah, that's what's happening with that goal of leaving it at home so that I don't use it. But I currently do have it on me in East London, so I have to use it wisely and budget properly. And then the 8th one is to find fun and interesting things to preoccupy me on weekends while I'm in East London. So do I have friends in East London? Yeah, well, one of my high school friends stays here, but we don't spend like all our time together. And yeah, I don't know what I like. I like going out. I'm a very spontaneous person. So this year, one of my goals was to not have an entertainment budget. So last year I had an entertainment budget. It was about 1,000 rand, where I'd like use that budget to go out and all those things. And that was, I think that was separate from takeout. I'm not sure. But yes, so that entertainment budget was to take care of all these stuff, like if I'm going out for transport, for whatever I'm eating there, whatever activity that will be happening. So this year I decided that I'm not gonna have that budget. Worst mistake ever. I am reinstating the entertainment budget. We're bringing it back. It's coming back to your goal, because I can't live without entertainment. I love my entertainment, and by entertainment I don't mean at home. Sorry, no, I mean going out. Going out, it could be for anything. I'm a very spontaneous person. I'll go for go-kart racing. I'll go for quad bikes. I'll go bungee jumping. Really anything. I just have to go out on weekends, whatever it is. So if you're in East London and you like going out, hit your goal up in the comment section and tell me where is it popping. And I'm not talking about bugs. Everyone goes to bugs all the damn time. I'm tired of bugs. I want real entertainment. So you better tell me all the good places that I can go and entertain myself and just learn a couple of things and just be wowed. You know, I know there are beaches. Sometimes I go to the beach. It's nice as well. But that's not the only form of entertainment. So yeah, I think that was the last one. Yeah, so I basically covered all my financial goals and financial implications for the year 2020. So yep, thank you for joining me today for today's episode. Please just give me all your financial goals. Just tell me what your financial goals are. Why exactly did you choose those financial goals? Have you been able to stick to the financial goals? If you haven't been able to stick to them, if you deviated from your financial goals, what is it that you're doing to ensure that you actually stick to them? And how often are you reviewing those financial goals? So comment down below. I will be so comment down below. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. Till next time, love you.